Hi, yeah, in this video, I will show you how to perform a two-sample t-test in R step by step. Let's do a very quick review of a two-sample t-test. The purpose of two-sample t-test is to test if two population means are equal. And we can specify the null hypothesis H0 to be mu1 equal to mu2. And the alternative HA can be mu1 not equal to mu2, then that will be a two-sided alternative. Or HA is mu1 less than mu2 or mu1 greater than mu2, and this would be one-sided alternative. And usually the study design, the two-sample t-test can apply to our two independent populations. For example, treatment group versus control group in an RCT. And for the data, we need a continuous variable like interval or ratio. And assumptions, really, we assume a normally distributed data. However, if the sample size is large, for example, and is greater than 30, then the two-sample t-test applies to even non-normally distributed data. And when the sample size is small, such as is less than 30, we should consider the use of non-parametric tests. And here are the test statistics for the two-sample t-test. And we know there are two versions, the equal variance version and the unequal variance version. As you can see, the formulas are different. Okay, now let's get into R Studio. Just really show you how to do it in R. First, let's read in a data set. And then let's take a look of this data set. You can see it has two variables, treat 0, 1, that's the treatment assignment group variable, then an Apache. And we can do a t-test, two-sample t-test to see if the true Apache score mean is the same in the treatment group versus control group. And the way to do that is we can, for example, we can assign the Apache score in the treatment group to X and the Apache score in the control group to Y. And we just use this T result assigned to T dot test XY. And then you can simply type this T result. It should give you the results of the t-test. You can see it has test statistic, the degree of freedom, the p-value, and also printed out alternative hypothesis. So this is the true difference in means is not equal to 0. So by default is a two-sided test. It also computes the 95% confidence interval. So if you want to present the confidence interval, you have the information here. And it also calculated the sample mean in each group. Okay. But remember, there are like two versions of t-test, equal variances and unequal variances. So if you want to look at help file, then you can see here this option var dot equal, this option by default is false. So the default t-test is the unequal variance version. But if you do want to have a equal variance version, you should specify var dot equal to true. But in real with real data, you want to run an f-test to see if the true population means are the same, and you can do that by using the R function var.test So here is the syntax. So if we run that, you can see the p-value is 0.47. So that tells us we can use the equal variance version. So we can rerun the t-test and specify var.equal equal to true. And now it gives you the equal variance version of the t-test. Okay. And of course, there's other ways you can implement the t-test. For example, you can use this syntax, like t.test Apache tier the treat and data equal to data, and this will give the same result. And if you want to do one-sided test, you can specify alternative equal to greater or less. Okay, that gives you one-sided test. And also, if you want to visualize the test result, visualize the data, you can use the box plot function to plot out these box plots for the two groups. So as a visual, that's it. This is very detailed step by step how you can perform the two sample t-test.